I've needed to get this off my breast for quite some time, years, as a matter of fact. I kick myself every day for not bringing it to light, but here we are now. I'm gonna make it quick, make it snappy, but when I see a shopping cart not in its proper stall after leaving a store, I want to stab someone. Here's my deal, here's where I'm coming from. I've had many jobs in my lifetime, one of which, an early one, was a cart attendant for Target. It wasn't a glamorous job, it was pretty thankless as a matter of fact. But, I was proud of it. I was proud to achieve that role within the company, probably the lowest rung of the totem pole you could be on. But I did it with a style, I did it with a pizzazz, I did it with a grace, you could say. I don't even think it's a stretch to say I was the Princess Diana of cart attendants. There is a very powerful level of disrespect and borderline hatred I have for people that don't respect the code, that don't put the cart back in the stall when they're done with it. I believe I was hitting the parking lot around the age of 15. I was young, energetic, spry, ready to make a name for myself in the cart attendant business. Really wanting to put my stamp out there. And out there I put it. For newcomers in the industry, hitting that pavement for the first time, getting their feet wet, they may even hear whispers of my name in passing. Old cart attendees that are still working there. You may see him with a broom or a mop, in the corner saying, "Adam Ollinger? That's not a name I've heard for a long time. He was one of the best in the business." There are a plethora of jobs out there for one to achieve. Going in specifically to the cart attendant game is not something anybody does with any sort of light feat. You have to really be strong, steadfast, and putting yourself out there is not something that's easily attainable for a lot of people. Here in Minnesota especially, things are grim for a cart attendee. You have the hot heat of the summer. You have the cold winter, the ice, the sleet, the rain, and all the crappy people that come along with it. When it's negative 45 outside and you can't see two cars in front of you, but you can Wesley snipe a shopping cart from 2 miles out, that's how you know you've made it as a cart attendant. So you can understand, after all the pain, sweat, blood, and tears I shed for the organization as one of these cart service members, it pains me to no end to see these lost carts, these misfit toys, island off away from the rest of their family members. Sometimes they're in a parking spot, which screws over other people too. Because that's really the thing about people that don't put their carts away. They just don't care. They're lacking empathy. They're lacking a moral compass, a code. You want to take shots at me, you want to take shots at my job, that's one thing, but you're not only doing that, you're also putting a disservice on people that are looking for a parking spot. Everybody's been here before. You're driving down the stupid lot looking for an empty spot to park in, especially around the holidays, and you see that there's an opening, a clear opening in between all these cars lined up. And part of you is thinking maybe it's a short car that's creeped up and you're gonna get screwed over. But then you get closer and closer and you know what? There's no one there. I hit the jackpot. But as you start to turn in, there it is, a cart laying on its side, collecting snow or debris, bramble, whatever. And then you have to get out of your car, pick that cart up and move it back, put it where that other person was supposed to. You're doing their thing for them? No. That cart stays there. It rots until someone like me goes out and does it for them. It is disrespectful, it's dishonorable, it's borderline terrorism. Look, I know it's no fun to have to put all your groceries away and then turn the cart and walk like 10 feet to the stall and put it back. I know, nobody likes doing that. This isn't a flashy video by any means. There's no rage culture going on here. I just wanted to put that out there. I want people to know. Give them a little bit of a dose of reality in case you happen to be one of those terrible, awful individuals that's leaving the shopping cart willy-nilly out in the middle of the ether. Put it away! And one more thing. The next time you're at one of these superstores, you see a guy or gal busting his ass, putting these carts away, maybe take the time to thank them. Because it is a pretty thankless job. And they're not getting paid jack shit. They're working an 8-hour shift. They're dealing with crappy customers who leave their cart like a mile past the parking lot for fuck knows what reason. Sometimes they have like 35 Kleenexes in there and a wet newspaper from 3 days ago. I don't even know what they're doing. I have no idea what they're doing in their shopping cart because it was clean when it came in and it came out like World War III happened. So maybe just give them a thank you next time. or a tip of the hat, or a wave, or a wink. Oh, maybe not a wink. That might be uncomfortable depending on that situation. At my age still, when I see a solo cart, you know what I do? I go over, I grab that cart, I put it back. And I do that not because I respect the store, not because I'm Team Target or Team Walmart. No, screw that. I do it because I respect the person behind the cart. And you should too.